Hello, I'm Adam Shulberg, Senior Audiologist at Cubex Audiology here in central London, and welcome to your weekly tip. So today I'd like to welcome Alison Stone. Alison is an audiologist and the training manager for Oticon, who are a leading hearing technology based company in Denmark and part of the Eriksholm Research Centre. So today, Alison, I'd like you to talk about some studies that have been looking at the effect of cognitive load on patients with hearing loss. We know that hearing loss impacts the quality and reduces the information that the brain has to work with. With fewer sounds and less information delivered to the brain, it can be just like reading a book where some of the key letters or important words are missing. The brain then needs to try and adapt and try and match the information with what it's receiving, what it's seeing, or what it's hearing, and what this is likely to be. So this is going to require use of long-term memory, which will also then impact on short-term memory, making it even harder to focus. So I understand that researchers at Oticon and at the Eriksholm Research Centre have been able to measure the effort of listening. And clearly this is very intriguing. I'd like to understand a little bit more about that and how that's working, or how that worked.
Thank you, Adam. Yes, hearing is very much a cognitive process, and researchers need to understand the effect of hearing loss on the brain. And what these studies have been concerned with is measuring the effect of hearing loss on cognitive processes. They can then go on to understand how certain hearing technologies impact that effect on the brain.
And I understand they used a method called pupilometry. I wonder if you can just explain a little bit more about this and how that worked.
Yes, so pupilometry does in fact measure the eyes, as the name suggests. And when a person is stressed, for example, when they are listening to conversation in a very noisy place, their effort to listen goes up, and there's this kind of reaction in the body that's caused by the sympathetic nervous system that causes physical changes. So, for example, you might feel your heart rate increase, and your hands might sweat, and pupil size also increases. So pupilometry measures the effect of cognitive load when a person is listening in a noisy environment. So researchers can then see the effect of hearing loss on cognitive load, and they can also see the effect of a hearing technology. For example, comparing two different hearing aid technologies in that controlled environment.
Thank you. And what were the results of the study?
The results of the study were very interesting. First, they compared two different hearing aid technologies, a previous generation, and then the latest technology from Oticon, which is called Open. And you can hear more about Open sound in another weekly tip. In the latest technology, they found 20% less pupil dilation compared to the previous technology. Furthermore, in another study, they found that pupil dilation decreased using this technology in a wide variety of listening situations. We would expect the technology to help greatly in a noisy situation, but they found that in a quiet environment, people enjoyed similar benefit in terms of lowering that listening effort, which was unexpected, but very welcome indeed.
Absolutely. So what is the implication for people that are using hearing technology?
The implication for people using this type of technology is that they can enjoy both better access to speech in a noisy situation, but also be able to understand that speech with less effort. which could make going out to restaurants and other social gatherings where there's a lot of noise much more enjoyable, and folk are likely to be more motivated to go and enjoy these social environments, which is of course very important.
Of course. And thank you very much, Alison.
Very welcome.
And thank you very much for watching this weekly tip. And if you'd like any more information, please do not hesitate to contact us. www.cubex.co.uk